What's going on, folks? It's been a while since I've been on camera. Welcome back. Today we're gonna do something short. I got an unboxing. I haven't done one of these in a while because I haven't had anything to unbox. I stopped buying plants. But I got a Flytrap, and I've said it time and time again that I'm not big on Flytrap cultivars, which I'm not. But when I saw Wine Mouth, if you've seen it, that's a fire looking plant. So I've been looking for it. It's really expensive. There's not a lot of them out there, but somebody in one of the Facebook groups put me in contact with a nursery that's actually down in Charleston, South Carolina, not too far from the native range of the Venus flytrap, which is very attractive for me. The nursery is called Sea Island Snap Traps. I'm gonna show you this part of the box because this is about all I can show you that won't show my address. And then it's actually a certified nursery, so they have the label right here, which, I mean, it's crazy to say, but I've never seen that before. That's fire, from Clemson University. Department of Plant Industry, Clemson University. This is to certify that the nursery stock in the nursery of Sea Island Snap Traps has been inspected by an inspector of the Department of Plant Industry in accordance with blah, 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 blah. Basically, they own their stuff. They got an official nursery. So, like I said, they're down in Charleston. This nursery is very attractive to me because from what I understand, they grow their stuff outside. So they absorb a real winter dormancy, everything outside, which I love more because those plants acclimate faster, especially since they're not that far from where I am. I'm right outside Charlotte, North Carolina. They're in Charleston. It's like a 3-hour difference. There's very little change in climate between where we are there and there. Just a couple degrees difference in temperature. They get the real cold. They get the real winters. So do we. So this plant should acclimate with no problem. I can't wait to see. Now, I will be honest. I ordered the absolute smallest plant that they had available for the Wine Mouth cultivar, and that's because that's all they had in stock, and they only had one left. So your boy got the very last one. We're gonna get this thing unboxed and potted up. It'll be a unboxing / how to pot a Venus flytrap video. I've done those before, but it's always cool to do it again when you get new plants. See y'all in a second. All right, so let's get this thing unboxed. So like I said, they did a really good job boxing this thing up. So I may have to cut it open off camera because my address is all over this thing. So give me a second. Let me see where I need to cut it. Please don't click off the video. As a matter of fact, while you're here, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It would help me a lot. You know, getting my name going across these YouTube algorithms and directing more people, more beginners to my page. You know, I'm not a huge nursery or anything like that. I'm self-made over here. Got a couple of friends that hooked me up with some cool plants that I want to show you guys. So if you can find it, you know, the kindness in your heart to do so, subscribe to your boy and hit that bell notification too, so you know when I'm coming out with some new stuff, some wild and crazy stuff. I want y'all to be here when I start burning my plants over the winter. That got a lot of people's attention last year. When I started burning all the dead foliage off, people told me I was nuts. So I'll show you this. I'm in the box now. Got some good, whatever that's the popcorn or whatever they call it. Looks like I got a packing slip and some foam. They packaged the heck out of this. This is fire. So, oops. There she is there. He, she. I don't sex my plants, but all right, hold on. Make sure I got everything I need. All right, that's it. Oh my God, they hit me with a handwritten note in there. This is fire. I appreciate it, Brian. If you ever happen to see this video, I appreciate it. It says, Jeffrey, and my name spelled right, Jefffery. Thank you for your business. Wine Mouth has got the labels, algaecide, fungicide, and a rinse. Hey, Brian, y'all got it going on over there, my friend. This is fire. All right, man. Address ain't on here no more, so I can get in there. I'm gonna put their nursery information in the description. The website link, I'm gonna make it easy. Fire. The packaging is A1. I just want y'all to know that. Packaging is A1. Let me make sure none of this has my address on it. That's my handwritten note. Appreciate it again, Brian. I'm gonna go off camera one more time. Please don't kill me. Yeah, that's the packing slip. Again, this nursery is called Sea Island Snap Traps. They even put a cultivar description in the box, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not gonna read that. I'll let y'all read it on your own time. So let's get to the plant. This is what they call on their website the beginner size. So it's small. I'm not expecting much, but I'm okay with my expectations being exceeded. And I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting it to be smaller than this. So expectations have been exceeded. This is fire. And if you know anything about plants, shipping stress, all kind of factors like that will affect the color. I guarantee you this thing's gonna color up something serious, especially over in my yard, because it's going over there in the on my flood table, which gets blistered by sun 12 hours a day. So this thing's gonna be nice and colored up. And look, Brian them got it going on. I want to show y'all this. We've been talking about this a lot in some of the plant groups. Look at the root on this plant. This is how you know Brian's not overwatering his plants. Look at that root on there. Decent sized rhizome. I mean, this is about the same size of the rhizomes that you get from Lowe's and Walmart and some of those plants. I can only imagine what the large size look like if this is a beginner size. We'll be back to pot this thing up. We're gonna get straight to it. All right, in the groups, people ask, what's your mix 40 times a day? So this is 3 parts peat moss, sphagnum peat moss, no fertilizer, no Miracle Grow. This is the Black Gold brand peat, and 2 parts coarse silica sand. I ran out of perlite, so I usually do 3 parts peat, 1 part sand, 1 part perlite. So what I did was I doubled the sand to take the place of the perlite, and we should be all good. It's going in one of these fancy white pots. I'm gonna put some window screen down in the bottom so that the media doesn't fall out of the pot, because it's got so many holes, which are good for oxygenation to the roots. But as you can see, this peat is dry as dirt, because I typically keep some mixed up at all times for situations like this. So I'm gonna go grab the water hose and wet it real quick. That's about all I need, because it's already been pre-moistened before. So I'm just wetting it so that it doesn't, so it's not bone dry for the fly trap. Just gonna mix it up a little bit, and you can already see it clumping up now that it's wet. And that's about all the moisture I need. It doesn't need to be waterlogged or anything like that, because of course, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna water it after I put the plant in it anyway. Well, yeah, that's good. That's what you're looking for right there. What they call it, black gold. So like I said, I'm gonna put a little bit of window screen down in the pot. Nothing too complicated. I'm gonna just push that down in there. Boom. See? And then let's just start adding the peat. So I'm very careful when I add it at first, so I get it inside the screen, because the screen forms a little tunnel inside. And it's okay if it's not perfect, because I mean, it's dirt at the end of the day. You want to tamp it down so that you get any air pockets up out of there. So So fly traps are easy. It's a lot easier to pot the fly trap than it is Sarracenia, because you gotta take a lot of dirt out. They got long roots. Fly traps get long roots too, but a lot of times, I mean, y'all saw the roots that was on this one. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're just not extremely long yet. But we're gonna get them there. That's why I'm putting it in this tall pot. That's another note. I can't, hold on, let me see if I can see. I'll tell y'all what that is. I'll put it up on the screen, but I think these are 5x5x7. But don't quote me until I put it on the screen. So I got it, it's not packed too hard. So with fly traps, it's easy. You just pop your finger in it. Just enough to accommodate the root. And then I'm gonna take our plant so y'all can see. I just made a hole and I'm gonna push that root down in there and make sure I hold the traps up. And I've seen people talk about closing the traps before repotting and all that stuff. These traps are closed, but all of that stuff is a waste of time. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to do any of that stuff. The plant will be perfectly fine. As long as you give it full sun, you don't have to worry about it draining its energy and all of that stuff from closing traps. The sun is gonna give it all the energy that it needs. So I got it down in there. So the next step the final step for repotting, or once you get it in the medium, you always want to water it in, because that loosens the media and helps it settle around the roots. And of course my water pressure is way too high right now, but I'm gonna just like slowly do this. I don't have my little squirt bottle right now. Well, actually I do. Get you a pump sprayer. These are essential. I've got some sphagnum moss that I'm gonna put on the top of this as well. That's like half dead. I'm gonna see if putting it in the pot, letting it grow in with this plant will help revive it. So I'm getting that right down by the plant's roots, because I want to make sure the peat settles around its roots. I mean, that's it. Technically, we're done. If you don't want to put a top dressing on it, this job is pretty much done. But we're gonna top dress it. See, I got this tray. It's looking really bad, so I'm gonna use it I've been using it to top dress pots all week. Stuff that I had to repot, stuff that I had to move around, got a top dressing. So I'm literally just laying this on top. And this is a layer of dead sphagnum on top of live. Since it's sitting so high, I'm gonna take a layer of peat off the top. So it's more even with it. You see, I'm not taking it from around the plant though, just from around the perimeter, so that the moss is even with the plant. All right, let's try this again. Look, it's all, I love when a plant comes to fruition. Boom. And then of course, it's okay to touch them. I know y'all think these things will die if you blow on them. I promise you they won't. I see some crazy stuff in these groups where people think these things are actual like animals. They don't have feelings. It's a plant. Plants are probably the more resilient than animals, if I had to guess anyway. This thing will adapt to scenarios a lot faster than an animal will. I'll show you that once I stick this thing out here in 12 hours of full sun. Because we're definitely gonna come back and visit the wine mouth in a couple of months, which sadly, everything's about to go dormant. So a couple months is probably gonna be like 6. But I like top dressing because it stops the rain from splashing the medium around, and then your plants get dirt all over them. So top dressing stops that from happening. But yeah, we're gonna see if this sphagnum comes back too, if it shakes back. This was once all live sphagnum, but we went on vacation on our honeymoon. Thank you for any congratulations in the comments. But we went on our honeymoon and it was full sun. It just dried out. I had no way of watering it while I was away for 11 days. So then we're gonna water it in again. Hey man, thank you for checking this out. For checking me out. Well, me and the wine mouth. But thank you for checking the video out, man. I appreciate all the subscriptions. We got a lot of subscribers over the past couple of months. I've been talking about it, but I've been taking these filiformis sundews out of my bog garden. So I plan on giving a bunch of them away over the winter. So just stay tuned. You know, I can't even tell you how many of them I have, because they're in every bog and they're overcrowding every bog. I probably have 30 or 40 of them. So I got a lot to give away. I'm probably do some stuff like, if you pay shipping, I'll send you the plant for free, just to get some out into the community, you know. But I appreciate y'all checking us out, taking a look at the video, and I'll see you next time.